One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the LSU Tigers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll try the run. Got the first down and more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of a guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Falk. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers, and this guy, he's got that ability too. So many different tools in his toolbox.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical. And they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Scanning the field, it's Van Buren. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Punt is in the air. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
That's a great job downing the football, setting your defense up, great field position. A lot of times you let that thing bounce one too many times and it climbs in the end zone. But that was a good job of making sure you downed it and set your D up.
The Lions are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. The give to the back.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Penn State.
So now it's 2nd and long.
Base 27, John. Base 27.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Strong run there to pick up 4 and get it out to the 7. Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Reynolds. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And I love QBs that understand when they need to put some extra sauce on the football. You see your guys sit down in the zone, running a curl, boom, fire that puppy to him, get it on him now so he can catch it before he gets destroyed. Nice job by the QB putting a little extra sauce on it.
Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Martin. Got room at the 35. Oh, a lot of space. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He'll take it himself. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
It's just so nice to have a signal call who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. It's Van Buren. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
That's a really nice job holding that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry, they all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field, and that's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes at all three levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up every single play.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, LSU.
So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the RPO, complete. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3. The decimal meter's about to explode. One of the great environments. Wide out level noise. Oh, they're after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They punted away on 4th down. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shooting Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Motion from the wideout. Back to pass on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Reynolds. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds a tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. to the field. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. Give to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. We'll try to really get into this one. Punt is on its way. Here's the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Give to the single back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Nittany Lions can really attack on this second and short. Calls his own number. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Nittany Lions line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Using his feet. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Just when they're looking run, now up top with the catch. It's marked all down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
And the Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Or will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. Right on target this time. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You go over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
Fires to the tight end. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They'll go 4 wide, twin receivers on either side on 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Buys a little time. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Big crowd in Happy Valley on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Berry. Finds a crease at the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And he tacks on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wide receiver going in motion. They want to run this quarterback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll immediately call timeout.
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on. Bottling him up, that's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming, and you don't let that speed get to the outside.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to go up top. He's taking the shot. He's got it on the outside. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Clock's still running, almost certainly the last play of the half.
Here we go.
To the air on first down. He'll take another shot here. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gather maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. And here comes the punt team.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. To the air, it's Van Buren. Swings it out to his running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
These old girders are rocking on 3rd down here at Beaver Stadium. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. They boot it away on 4th down. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. Turns it on in midfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. We'll send the tight end in motion. Red pass, it's complete. Breaks into the open. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
The Nittany Lions are marching down the field. Might be changing the route. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Penn State! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Snap of the drive for the 25. To the air, it's Van Buren. Floats it out in space. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Green. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs management. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Supposed to be released. bootleg, wants to toss it. Fires to the tight end. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And you go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Van Buren. The screen, he's got wheels. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Free yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Behind the chains now on second and long. To throw again. Got it behind the line. It's Berry. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out and feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so trying to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Quarterback keeps it. Breaks the tackle. This Nittany Lion defense has just been suffocating. The front seven has been dominant. Guys like Jack Ham would be proud.
Man, just big, physical, just owning the guys up front. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. The Penn State D-line just dominating this football.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To the air, it's Van Buren. Here's the pressure. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And they finally get to this guy, and he's electric. He's dynamic. He can make plays with his feet and scramble around, and I think they got used to it in the first half, and now, if they want to win this football game, they got to continue to catch that fast joker and get him on the ground.
Up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. They'll run play action. He lets it fly. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And when it's third and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. Offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talk about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. A designed run for the quarterback. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Pulls and fired complete. Oh, he's got some space. Janging on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it up to 45.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play.
Timeout, Penn State.
Sends it back in motion. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. Oh, there's an alley on the back. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
This defense really needs to be careful, and they have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know if this guy has the ball because he is dangerous in space.
The Nittany Lions started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Martin. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising racing toward a 4-0 start.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And the point after is good. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll return it. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. To the air, it's Van Buren looking down the middle. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I think at this time, you just have to throw caution to the wind. You're down by a lot. You're deep in your own end late, so you're just going to be throwing it. The defense knows it. They're pinning their ears back. You're going to have to get rid of it early. Someone is going to have to step up and make a play, and that's going to have to happen a couple of different times if you're going to win this game.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Finds a little space. He fought his way out to the 16, but it'll be 4th down.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
Now, I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of